for this Farlands or Bust live stream for your January 12th, 2023. We are at 45,339.74 megabytes in our world save. And you all must have your woofs ready, because we're about to begin. Woof! Woof indeed, Wolfie's ready. I think I'm ready. We repaired our armor a couple episodes ago. Oh, I don't have any bucket of water. Not that that's totally necessary, but I must have used it for something and then not replenished. But there's Wolfie. There's the secure hidey hole. Let's grab both of them. Not the hidey hole, just the Wolfie. And continue west. Whoa. Into that hole. Here in Minecraft Beta 173. 173. Resub of the day. Enjoy the rest of your time at Six Flags. Beta. It is Beta 173. I don't know what it was, other than the fact that we were in middle school, but I went to Six Flags with a group of friends, and like that was the joke of the day, was just making fun of all the ride operators about how they give their safety spiel about keeping your hands and heads within the roller coaster at all times, and have a good day at Six Flags. Anyway, that's beside the point. Hello, how is everybody? Oh, Lord. It's fine. I thought Wolfie was going to spawn. He did, but not on me. Great America. That is sick. There's multiple Six Flags, though, don't you know? The Six Flags Great America is the one in Illinois. And yes, that's been it's been a long time since they added, there's a whole separate water park part that requires a separate entrance fee. That's been there for a while too. There's the big water park craze of the late 90s, early 2000s that they had to cash in on. But yeah, the one, I don't know if they're still in operation. I don't even know. I imagine the pandemic put a kibosh on a lot of the large-scale Wolfie entertainment venues. Yeah, that was Great America. The one on the East Coast, I think, was Great Adventure. I had family out there, and we went out there. I don't think we went to the park. I think we went to, like, they have like one of those drive-through safari things. Why was the late 90s so obsessed with water parks? I don't know. And even, like, water resorts. Like, Wisconsin Dells, which is in Wisconsin, used to just be kind of like a kitschy sort of family fun vacation spot, and it was all just like go-karts and mini golf and wax museums and stuff. But now, like, it's basically the Las Vegas of water resorts, where like you stay at a hotel and it has a whole water park, slides and toilet bowls and pools and everything, and like that's the thing you do. That was after my time. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why they came around. I know why I don't like them. I don't find the premise of being in a people soup to be a relaxing one, particularly a family-friendly people soup. That's very weird. There's got to be some sort of Noah's Ark. That sounds familiar. Noah's Ark. That must be in Wisconsin Dells or something. There has to be some sort of like marketing business reason why. Like it must be very cheap. Or whatever. Or they took the premise of the Las Vegas economy and hotels, but then made it family friendly, and like water parks was the thing, and then it just became a race to the bottom for all these land investment owner things. True, that's also true, Potomisium. This is very much in the Midwest, where oceans and beaches are not really a thing. I don't know how much it's proliferated outside of the Midwest. I imagine some, but that makes some sense. Got to do the Wisconsin Dells Ducks. We did those. Do those operate anymore? There was a string of unfortunate happenstances with ducks. As in, like, people died. I don't know if those are even, like, legal to use as a tourism thing anymore. Yeah, I don't know. There must be some sort of entertainment business case study in economics as to why the water park boom happened. I want answers. I want white papers, studies, charts, graphs, Excel spreadsheets. But yeah, I remember going nuts on the with the go-kart racing in Wisconsin Dells. That's the only reason I wanted to go. They had some wild go-kart, like multi-level, twirly like ramps and not quite jumps. There was one I remember that had like a bump that you could kind of jump. Like they were almost made up like roller coasters, but they were go-kart tracks.
Mr. Bunky, toss your balls in my top.
Cinnalipples? Where does this come from, Cinnalipples? But a 5-sub bath bomb in the sub tub from Cinnalipples. Could I please say Cinnalipples a few more times for my friend here, Cinnalipples? Thank you very much. And for the first time ever, above 400 subs here on the channel. What a momentous day and occasion for all of you to be present to witness. Which is worse, open air water park or one of those enclosed in a hotel water parks? I mean, I don't get either of them, but the enclosed in a hotel water parks, just like I don't understand the enclosed in a hotel casino and buffet like that. I don't get the enjoyment of that either. There is some that, like, they're enclosed, but, like, they have indoor-outdoor, like, a slide will go out and then come back in. There is, wait a minute, there is one, where were we going? I think through Oregon. Is it through Oregon? It must have been through Oregon. There's, like, an air museum with, like, airplanes and stuff. And then right next door there is a water park, but it's air museum themed. So there's like slides coming out of like this airplane fuselage and stuff, like a 747 or something fuselage. You'll have to Google that, but it definitely is a thing that exists that we drove by. I'm pretty sure on our way through Oregon or something. I'm pretty positive. We drove by it twice. Maybe it's in Washington. I don't know. People getting the gift subs. Why is the hello there? Wait, what? Why is that the hello there? What? I'm confused. Hello. So yeah. I mean, that was a weird topic. We got that one out of the way. Water parks. I mean, there is a water park here too that's along the highway. That also has like some roller coasters or whatever. Which I always thought was just weird. It just seemed kind of gross and like carny adjacent. Oh, they asked what is hello here, and it is Mr. Jeeb. Yeah, Mr. Jeeb has taken over as a hello wave. I think it works. Hello, hello, hello. So we made an apple pie yesterday. And I guess if you're not part of the Discord, if you're subscribed, you are. But it turned out fantastic. It turned out great. I definitely would consider it less of a crumble topping and more of a crust topping, but not like a pie crust, like a sugar crust, which was still good. But yeah, as it cooled down, it stopped being such a bulbous mound. Yeah, it looked good too. Yeah, so I don't know. If I hadn't left it in the oven as long as I did, would it still have done that? I'm not sure. But it is really nothing detrimental came of having left it in the oven that long. It stayed together, the pieces sliced nicely. We had with the vanilla ice cream. They were still warm when we ate it yesterday out of the oven. My girlfriend said it's the best pie I've made so far. Even better than the pecan pie or the multitude of pumpkin pies I've made. You would regurgitate it? Why? Are you allergic to apples? Or just, like, large amounts of sugar? Those are beds, which is fine. I need those, but I meant to make boats. Food. He's allergic to food, everybody. Thanks, Wolfie. Oh. Huh. Oh. Huh. I'm over encumbered here. Wolfie, have a pork chop. Hey. You. Okay, good. I gave that to him. Alright, now we can go. Do gluten-free crusts come out the same as regular crusts? Pretty much. I've not noticed much of a difference. They don't really need to, hi peepers, they don't really need to, like, rise. They're not like a yeasty bread or anything. Oh, yes? Kind of. I mean, there's also, like, gluten-free graham crackers. If you need to make, like, a cheesecake graham cracker crust. I just think making crusts yourself from scratch, regardless of whether it's gluten-free, is a pain in the butt. Finding the pre-made ones. The pre-made, we got these crusts at Whole Foods. Not sponsored. And they come 2 to a pack. They expect you to use the second one if you're making an apple pie as the topping, the topper crust. But I said, no, I would rather have 2 pie than 1 pie fully crusted. That's why I went with the apple crumble recipe. Well, this is an unfortunate path to have taken. I'm kind of stuck. The girlfriend tried to bring that up yesterday. When she came home mid-stream. She was talking about our fantastic, completely legal, the FBI and the IRS and the FDA aren't going to come after our stove. I don't even know, I haven't even, like, looked at what the deal with that is. I haven't seen anything about it. Like, I'm assuming somebody passingly remarked about something, and then Joe Rogan or some idiot started a fit. And now we can't hear the end of it. What happened with stoves now? Well, in the United States, gas stoves, natural gas stoves, are popular, mainly because they were made popular by the, get this, gas industry. But it turns out that having natural gas in your home is significantly detrimental to your health. Even if it doesn't leak, it always does leak. And then even when you burn it, obviously you're burning in natural gas in your house. And all those side effects and chemicals and things. you know, can lead to cases of asthma and cancer and brain issues. It's well studied and documented and proven. Not beyond the fact that it's a fossil fuel, a non-renewable fossil fuel, and greenhouse gas. We watched one of these videos on this channel already, but you should watch the Climate Town video on gas stoves to learn the full history. The long and the short of it is, for the gas company, gas stoves are actually the smallest use of gas in homes. However, they market to gas stoves because people get defensive about how their food is made, and they marketed towards, they made up the term, now you're cooking with gas, and like paid movies and TV shows and stuff to include that catchphrase as modern vernacular. Because once people are convinced that cooking with gas is better, then you have to have a gas line run to your house. And if you have a gas line run to your house, then that means your whole neighborhood has gas lines run to their houses, which means you also then will have a gas furnace. And that's where the majority of your gas gets burned, and where the gas companies make all their money. Despite the fact that XYZ, it's unhealthy, inefficient, etc., etc. So I guess there was some proposal to ban or reduce or whatever the sale of new natural gas stoves in order to combat these side effects. And just as the gas corporations have planned, they've planted the seed that, no, you're not going to take away my gas stove. Freedom, America, meat. That wasn't a natural saying that emerged. Fun fact, any natural saying that you think is just a natural saying is probably invented by a multi-million-dollar contract with an advertising company on behalf of some lobbying or marketing or multi-billion-dollar company. Sorry. It's all, the innocence is broken. It's all downhill from here for you now. Welcome to this land. Like, you know, the Native American Indian crying when he sees trash on the side of the road. First of all, he's a French actor. And second of all, that company, or that advertisement, was paid for by the plastics bottling industry. I thought he was French. Either he's not an American Indian, is the long and short of it. But yeah, about the gas stove thing, you should definitely watch that Climate Town. You should watch all the Climate Towns, but watch the Climate Town episode that he made about that. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. If it is some sort of proposal, I presume that the gas companies are going to fight with all of their money to not have that take place. And And they'll pay Gordon Ramsay and all these fancy cooks to go and say it's better to cook your food over open fire, blah 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 blah. Hello, Nintendo fan. But yeah, the girlfriend came in and showed off our stove, which is some sort of 1960s electric hot plate sort of combination hot plate electric situation. I don't even honestly know how it works. I mean, we thought of also replacing the stovetop when we replaced the oven, but that's only one of the burners is broken, and the other ones are kind of like unpredictable. But yeah, that's another problem. Is it's a very small countertop. They don't make new induction countertops that fit into the hole that exists for our current stovetop. And also, the girlfriend wanted induction because one Professor Peepers really has a habit of going places he shouldn't, and it's a real shock that he hasn't been burned yet. So yeah, that's what I think about that. I mean, honestly, I used to be in the camp of, like, speaking of the devil, we got two cats. I used to be in the camp of, because I grew up with gas stove. It's a lot more common in the Midwest. Not crazy common out here on the West Coast. Although my last place had it, and that was like, ooh, an added benefit. You got a gas stove. I'm not sure why, other than particularly the penchant for earthquakes and whatnot. I don't know if having gas lines running around underground works out fantastic for that. Yeah, in Arizona we had an electric one, like a nice glass top electric one, and I was kind of like, oh, but like I instantly got used to it. It was fine. And then I learned the truth. These damning secrets. I do remember, though, because my grandpa worked for the electric company that at my grandma's house, they had a gas stove, but they installed an electric one because he worked at the electric company, and like, I don't know if that was like required of him for his job, but that's like the only case I know in the past of somebody going from gas to electric. Electric takes longer to heat up and cool down. I think that's a myth, not a myth, but of like past technology. Newer ones, especially the induction ones, are much faster and fine-tuned. But again, you get it stuck in your mind. Culturally, societally, that, oh, electricity, it's so slow. I mean, yeah, our old 60s whatever hot plate kind of stove does take a while, and it is, some of the burners are kind of fiddly. You can have it on high and it like shuts off. Wait, so you gotta like learn the perfect setting where it will actually provide heat. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a small, tiny, minuscule sacrifice, even if you want to call it that, to make if it is like more efficient, better for the environment, not actively making you physically sick for having a gas stove in your house. But people are emotional and reactive and are manipulated easily. So, but yeah, I haven't like other than the off joke on Twitter and what the girlfriend said coming home and here in chat. I've not seen anything about it. I've not even seen like a news article or anything about any of this nonsense. I can cook if the power fails. Well, so can we. When we lost power in the morning, we had to make coffee, so we got out our camp cooker. And we boiled water, and I made my oatmeal on the camp cooker out on the deck. Or we have a propane grill. But then you have no ventilation fan. We never used a ventilation fan, by the way, whenever we were using our stove, like unless we were cooking something that was like smoking or whatever. And yeah, like our whole family does have asthma, so I don't know. On the same side of the coin, we do have a heating oil gas furnace, which a big truck has to drive here and fill up our outside tank with oil every so often for the heat furnace. It's just it would again be nice to switch to like a heat pump. I feel like that would be good for this climate, but it is prohibitively expensive to make that switch at this point. I think the new houses they built around here, I think I see it. They have heat pumps. Oh shoot. Bloop. Indeed. Go, cowboy. Spoiders? Oh, I have boat. Have boat. Will travel. So what else? Farlanders. Beepers. You probably heard that one. You know what just happened? Peepers jumped up on my desk by way of the computer tower, and he very distinctively stepped on the power button, which, since the first time that happened, I have deactivated. What? What could you possibly want at the specific hour of 5 p.m. on the dot? How do you turn it off? Who turns off their computer? We were just talking about saving energy. Just through the start menu. The button. The software. Oh, how do you turn off the power button from acting as a power button? Yeah, you can you can go in and say, when I press the power button, do this. Like, it can be like, shut off the computer, go to sleep, launch the nuclear codes, you know, whatever you want it to do. And I just chose do nothing. Man, speaking of computers, this one is old. I don't know what happened yesterday mid-stream. I got an NVIDIA error because I was using the NVIDIA encoder. I have not updated to the new OBS yet because I'm afraid I'm going to lose all my settings. I also have not updated my drivers in a minute. Maybe I should. Well, no. We'll see. We'll see how the Star Wars do without it. It's an old game. It'll be fine. That was weird. And I still have to move, like swap my monitors. This one is still doing the weird glitchy thing with animated GIFs. And I would like to make the girlfriend her computer out of the amalgamated parts that are remnants of my previous two computers in the basement. In the basement. Of the alum. I think I should go this way. Gotta go under that bridge. Free iron. Oh, oh, oh. I just had to check. For whatever reason, the jitter is like annoying me more today than usual. But no, it's normal. It's where it's been. The next one's going to be a half block off. I feel like that's going to be hard to miss. And I certainly don't think we're at 8 point whatever million blocks yet. Beepers! Ooh, excuse me. I mean, it was very obvious when this one happened. From the previous one. The one before this one, we had to like be like, wait a minute, and go back a bunch to try to find it. Did it again, didn't you, beepers? What? What? Whoa, you almost fell off the desk, you dang dingus. People think cats are so gracious and sure-footed. They're really quite clumsy. The amount of times Beepers has fallen or bonked his head on something or missed a jump. They're just playing the part to make you think they're clumsy? No, they're clumsy. Yeah, they're clumsy. Niblet kind of less so, because Niblet doesn't take chances. Ooh-wee. What other type of pies are there that I should try to make? I'm honestly running out. I like a good cheesecake. I like a good pumpkin pie. Apple pie is not my favorite, but it's good. Apple Betty? Isn't that just an apple pie? Key lime. I don't... Boston cream? Banana cream? Saying the word pie in chat after the word cream gets you auto-modded, just by the way. By the way, sir. That's a shame. Apple Betty is naturally gluten-free, so it doesn't have a crust. Strawberry rhubarb. We might have to try rhubarb. We've never attempted working with rhubarb. We've made blackberry. We've made like blackberry crumble, because we picked the wild blackberries that are out here, and we had a bunch of blackberries, and we made like blackberry raspberry crumble. That can sometimes be a bit much. Same thing with like cherry. Not a fan of the cherries. Not a fan of cherry pie. Too many cherries. And yeah, I'm not sure. The girlfriend I don't think really likes lime. That is not a bed. It's a boat. It's a boat. Boat. Now it's wood. Wood. Sweet potato. Sweet potato? Sweet potato. I'm not a huge sweet potato person. I don't like the fries. I don't like the potatoes. I'll like eat it if it's like with something. But I am not a sweet potato person. Is that even like a sweet pie? I mean, I know it's in the name, but it's a sweet potato is like a savory dish to me. Like eat it with your turkey.
And I want to say, you're so cool. Oh, is that weird to say?
It's me once again.
It's Beresium once again. 17 once agains, to be exact. Thank you for 17 months in the sub-dub. I mean, I'm talking, I guess, sweet pies. We've done chicken and leek hot pies and all. We did pork at some point, pulled pork sort of pie thing. We've done those. Those are complicated and difficult, kind of. They're good. I seen that guy over there. What is going on? What are you doing spawned out here in this at this time of day? In this part of the country, localized entirely on that dirt mound. Ah, sweet potato, kind of like a pumpkin, maybe. No, I don't think I would like that. I don't think I would like that at all. I've also never had or done anything with cream baked goods. Baked pies which are cream based. I've never had like a banana cream or a whipped cream or a... I don't even know that I've had a key lime, although that I don't know if that counts. But is it a custard? I just feel like it's just... I hear of like a whipped pie. I just think it's the kind of pie that somebody gets thrown in their face. Like, that's all I think it is. Like, it's just a whipping. A meringue. A romangue? Rebecca meringue stamos. I don't think I've had lemon meringue either. Although meringue is that, like, whippy stuff that gets baked and gets hard, right? The girlfriend doesn't like that. If done right, it's not hard. But it's no longer a liquid. It's a solid. It might have a soft inside. I mean, that I feel is very... That whenever we're watching the British baking show, that's the one where everybody starts crying. Because their meringue split, or whatever. Yes, I think marshmallow is not quite right, but close as far as density is concerned. Think of like the marshmallows that are in Lucky Charms. Those sort of marshmallows. Kind of styrofoam adjacent. Am I enticing anyone? Circus peanuts. Are circus peanuts a meringue? I don't know. Like a macaroon, but even airier. A macaroon is like a flour, is like a an almond flour. The meringue is just egg and sugar, I think. You mean like a macaron? Listen, I don't know what French presidents have to do with this. Wolfie? Would you like to spawn up here, maybe? No? Oh. He's fine, he's just probably on that island over there, he's too close to spawn. They told you. I know how it works. I've been around the Farlands or Bust Block a few times. I know, peepers. We still have another night and day to go, and then I will feed you. What? 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 I really like how easy pumpkin pies are to make. If I'm not careful, I'll just make pumpkin pies for the rest of my life. Pumpkin pie in July? It rhymes. It's gotta happen. Custard pies. Oh, I guess that is technically a custard pie, isn't it? Boysenberry? Boysenberry. I guess I need to know the form. You're just like yelling fruits at me. Like is it like a custard pie, or is it just like straight up boysenberries in the pie? You use canned pumpkin. Yeah. Just pumpkin puree. I don't use pumpkin pie filling. I use pumpkin. Does anyone use actual pumpkin at home? No. Why would you do that to yourself? And end up with the same product. Isn't tinned pumpkin actually a squash? I mean, the ingredients say 100% pumpkin. Isn't a pumpkin a squash? A Three Musketeers pie. Interesting. I'm not a plantologist. Banana squash pie. Bananas are unkind to me. I used to be big on bananas. I like the way bananas taste, but they don't like the way that my insides are. So they royally mess them up every time I'm like, I'll just have a banana in my oatmeal. A banana squash is not a banana? Listen! Get out of here with these sacrilegious suggestions. I don't know. I mean, I know we already had this discussion, but one of the many hobbies we discussed was cooking or baking that old Kurtemek could get into. I'm looking for options. Do you ever die in the series? I try to about 2 or 3 times a year. No, I have never died in this Minecraft world save that I started in March of 2011. It is on the T-shirt. Farlanders never die. That is a T. You know, you gotta believe everything that's ever been printed on a T-shirt. Look at this. Screenshot. It has a garage. Ooh, that looks interesting to go this way. I will probably regret it. Neat. Ooh. Neat indeed. Whoa, neat indeed indeed. Which of these 4 screenshots I took today am I going to use for the thumbnail? Wolfie? Just a little bit further. I need a sense of scale. Wolfie, turn this way. Pull further. But there we go. Oh, there he goes. All right. Peepers is hungry. I don't see anything. Ah. Like all the big YouTubers change the thumbnail every hour to see which one does best. Is that a thing now? I mean, I did that with the hearse vlog. Just because I thought the first one I chose didn't show the hearse prominently enough. I don't know that makes it like you're not choosing which one does better. You're making people think that it's a different video than the one they've already watched. So you're kind of squeezing more views out of people who have already viewed it. Which I don't know if that's what you gotta do in these trying times. True, or they passed up the thumbnail saying I don't want to watch that video, and then they see a new thumbnail and maybe I want to watch this, but it's the same one. If you already watched it, then it won't be in your recommended. Really? Are you sure? Because I get a lot of recommended videos that I've already watched. I get a lot of my own videos in my recommendeds. I think we all assume that these algorithms are a lot smarter than they actually are. Oh yeah, I constantly get that. They're like, have you seen this video? And I'm like, well yeah, I literally just uploaded it last week. It's my video. I was there when it was recorded. Yeah, I feel like people in if I can make some sweeping generalized quotations, it would be that people think, I guess on a wider sense, even encompassing like the Bezoses and the Elon Musks of the world, people think that rich people and corporations are a lot smarter than they actually are. Like, they definitely give them a lot more credit for an intelligence that is not there. But then people also underestimate how... I'm looking for a word here. How deliberately maleficent? No, that's a Disney movie. Yeah, what's the word for like malicious, malintended, malicious, malignant? Yeah, how malicious, how intentionally malicious they also are. Malevolent. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. What did I say? Maleficent? Maleficent? Starring Angelina Jolie. I can't say bad words. I'll get demonetized. Yeah. They underestimate how smart rich the ultra wealthy people are, but they underestimate how malevolent they are, how deliberately malevolent they are. They can't be like, oh, they wouldn't be that evil. Just because you yourself couldn't see yourself being that evil is not true of the ultra wealthy. But then people would also go to stretch to think, well, Elon Musk knows what he's doing. He's made some very smart moves with this Twitter purchase, and everything he's saying must be well thought out and intelligently analyzed and reasoned, which is also not the case. Beepers, the sun is setting. It's almost... Thank you for your tail in my mouth. Alright, come on, Wolfie. That was right in the mic. Ah, the final words provided by Peepers. He's got fantastic broadcast skills. Projection. He doesn't need no pop filter. Oh, wait, where am I? That's the wrong way. This is the right way. It's a whole 30 minutes late. Oh, he's dying. Where did Wolfie go? There he is. It's like a little miniature sphinx right here that we've made our hidey hole in. Alright, beds. Floor iron. I don't need it. I'm encumbered with iron. Encumbered, I say. Well, thank you very much for tuning in to this Farlands or Bust live stream. The live stream isn't over for those of you watching on Twitch. We're going to try a Star War. Hopefully it works this time. But I appreciate your pie suggestions, your stovetop discussions, and your otherwise indifference to all things non-Farlands or Bust. So thank you for watching. Let's go to sleep and end the stream. The stream portion, this Farland, you know what I mean. $45,414.8-ish megabytes. And scene.